Hi, I'm Westley Ciaramella from Catapult Concepts, and I'm here to play the United Inventors Association Toy Hub Trivia game. Okay, question 1. Where did you learn about toy design? So toy design kind of fell upon me because I went to FIT for illustration for 2 years, realized I wasn't a good painter, so then I switched majors to bachelor's design at FIT. They have a toy design program, it's full-time. I got placed in a company in Texas, and that's how my career started. How important are prototypes? Prototypes are very important, but more about the mechanism than what it actually looks like. If you can draw, you can support your mechanism with an image that the person looking at the prototype will actually understand. I have a business partner that's a mechanical engineer, so when we come up with ideas, he'll make it work. We try to make it look pretty, but really it's the way the video is made and the way that we present the product over than saying, here, play with this. So it's a blend of prototype and actual presentation that gets products across. Where do you find inspiration? So I live in New York, specifically Brooklyn, and inspiration's everywhere. Everywhere you look, if you're not inspired by something, then you're not going outside. Everything from things I'm hearing now, like bells chiming, to just I have a game that came out about listening and listening skills, and it was because my upstairs neighbor was wrestling, I practice UFC wrestling. So anything can really be an inspiration. I have a new game with Hasbro called Puzzle It, that it was basically walking down the aisle in Target and noticing toys, noticing games, and then noticing puzzles, and how many puzzles there were sideways, not even facing forward. And I said, why can't a card game play like a puzzle? And I created a game like that. So I mean, really anything around you can be an inspiration. What's your biggest failure? So as a toy inventor, if you find anything as a failure, you're not ever gonna really succeed. You should really be positive, and anytime someone says no, it's a reshow, you show it to somebody else, not the first client that you show a product to buys it. It could go through several different hands before somebody actually buys it. But for me personally, biggest failure was when I worked for the company in Texas, they were a public company that went private. So I didn't know what that really meant. And then I showed them a line of DJing toys called Spinheads. And they took it, everybody bought it, it was end capped, it was a big deal. But basically they folded in the third quarter before Christmas season came out. So what I learned there was, as good as a toy was and as accepted in the industry as a item can be, if the people behind the toy don't really have other motives behind releasing something, it may fall flat and it may not be the success you actually want it to be. Okay, and my last one. What was your favorite toy growing up? I'm a big collector. I collected every single action figure, from Muscle Men, He-Man, Ninja Turtles, wrestling figures, everything. But I also had a games closet, and I played every type of game until I was about 7 or 8 years old, where I started breaking apart my toys and creating a whole new line of my own characters and trying to create them out of broken parts. I created my own board games very young, and I think having that as what I found fun is what really boosted my career in the toy industry. My parting advice for new inventors is have a backbone. I really think that it can be a little scary to work for months and months on something and try to show it and then have someone say no. And I really think that with a strong backbone, if you really believe in the item that you're showing, there's a way to show it around, show it to different people, different eyes on it, might be just enough to get it across to a product placement.